Okay guys, look what just graced my presence. So I pre-ordered Funny Story by Emily Henry, and the reason I pre-ordered it is because I am a subscriber of Emily's grocery list, and she sent out a link to get personalized copies from this bookseller, Joseph Beth, I think, and so naturally I needed it. So I got my nice personalized copy that says Danae. In the end, it's all a funny story. XO Emily Henry. So I have my beautiful signed personalized edition that I was waiting for. It was such a surprise because I was told that they were going to ship on release day, which was yesterday. When you're watching this, no, but when I'm filming this, yesterday was release day. So I was like, oh, might not get here until next week, end of the week, whatever. It graced my front doorstep today. I came back from my nail appointment and it was sitting on my front door. I am ecstatic, which means I can get this in before the end of April. So this is going to be a reading vlog for Funny Story by Emily Henry, and I'm so very excited. I'm going to start this after I take a shower. So I will be back when I'm out of the shower, but I just had to preface this video by saying that she's here and we're gonna do a reading vlog, so stay tuned. I got my tabs, my highlighter, my pen, and the book itself. So the book matches, I mean, the tabs match the dust jacket. They don't match the actual cover. They don't match the actual cover of the book. That does, those pinks. But then it won't go with the cover. And I don't know if I can have that. I think we'll do this. My bookmark. This is like my prized possession right now, and I'm so excited. And the fact that it literally says my name. Literally just makes it 10 times better. So, ooh, the pink. The pink is so pretty. Oh, so that means that when the paperback comes out, the spine's gonna be pink. Because that's what happened with the Happy Place. With the Happy Place book, the spine. Oh, actually, I got the pink version, and the spine's yellow. So I think it was the Barnes edition that had the yellow spine for Happy Place, or the yellow book for Happy Place, the yellow and pink book, and the spine was pink on the paperback. So that means I think since the book's pink, the spine's gonna be pink on the Funny Place, or the Funny Place? The Funny Story paperback. Don't mind me. You know, I'm shocked that I didn't, it's funny, I annotated this book, but I didn't put tabs in it. It kind of bothers me, but whatever. I just went on a tangent for no reason, I feel like. Okay. It is time to read Funny Story. And I just read the blurb. And tell me why I didn't know that this was going to be the plot. I knew it was going to be fake dating, but that's so funny. This is going to be a good story. So I'll read it for you guys if you guys don't know. So it's a funny story. Daphne always loved the way her fiance Peter told their story, how they met, fell in love, and moved back to his lakeside hometown to begin their life together. He was really good at telling it right up until the moment he realized he was actually in love with his childhood best friend Petra, which is how Daphne begins her new story, stranded in beautiful Wanning Bay, Michigan, without friends or family, but with a dream job as a children's librarian, and proposing to be roommates with the only person who could possibly understand her predicament, Petra's ex, Miles. Scruffy and chaotic, with a penchant for taking solace in the sounds of heartbreak love ballads, Miles is exactly the opposite of practical, buttoned-up Daphne, whose co-workers know so little about her they have a running bet that she's either FBI or in witness protection. The roommates mainly avoid one another until one day, while drowning their sorrows, they form a tenacious friendship and a plan. If said plan also involves posting deliberately misleading photos of their summer adventures together, well, who could blame them? But it's all just for show, of course, because there's no way Daphne would actually start her new chapter by falling in love with her new fiance's ex, right? That's gonna be so good. And I'm starting right this second. I just had to read that to you guys because I didn't even know that was like the blurb. And it really is going to be a funny story. So it's go time. I also want to point out that I really just love Emily Henry's writing style. Like, I like the way she writes. I feel like you really, like, she just writes it so vividly, like, and their feelings, the way she writes their feelings are so well, or like so, are verbalized so well that like I understand. Let's just talk about this real quick. I know I'm getting off track. This is a reading vlog, but I'm kind of blurry. I like doing these like talkative reading vlogs rather than like me just reading. Anyway, I loved Happy Place. If I had to rank all of Emily Henry's books, Happy Place takes the cake for me. I felt so incredibly seen reading that book, and the emotions that she described in such vivid detail just like made me feel something. So Happy Place is #1 for me. We'll see where this falls on the Emily Henry book tier, but I just had to say that because I was obsessed with Happy Place and I just love the way she writes. So that's all I had to say. Okay, so I didn't update anyone yesterday, but I read about 80 pages of funny story. I keep want to say funny place, like I'm trying to mix funny story and Happy Place. Funny place. No, it's funny story. And my thoughts. Honestly, it's okay. I don't know if I've said this, but Happy Place was #1 for me. Beach Read and Book Lovers are very similar to me, and I think I ranked them very similar, so they're tied. I don't know if I don't remember if I liked one better than the other. I just remember liking both of them. People We Made on Vacation is dead last. Did not like that book. It was actually the first Emily Henry book I read, and I almost didn't read any other ones after that because I was like, no, absolutely not. But I gave her a second chance and she redeemed herself with Beach Read and Book Lovers. So I'm curious to see where this falls on the rankings, and right now it's in like Beach Read Book Lovers territory. That makes sense, because when I started Happy Place, like I just loved it from the very beginning. I like this. I'm not just like in love with it, but like I know it's still going to be good. Like I liked Beach Read and Book Lovers, so I guess I'll keep you guys updated. I don't know how much I'm gonna read tonight. Honestly, I really am not in the mood to read. The draft's about to start, the NFL draft. So if you see me looking, that's what I keep looking at the screen for. So I don't know how much I'm gonna get done, how much I'm gonna read. I really need to get in the shower, but the draft's gonna start, so it's like, do I get in the shower or do I sit here and watch the first couple picks? I think I'll do that, and then I'll get in the shower, then I'll read. Okay, glasses are on. I have freshly washed sheets. I washed my entire bedding today. My sheets, my blankets, my duvet cover, my pillowcases. And it feels exquisite. Nothing is better than freshly washed sheets. Contacts are out. My current read is right here. I'm watching the draft, and this is going to be what the rest of my night looks like. Okay, so I am 151 pages into Funny Story, and it's getting good. Feelings are developing between these two roommates who are fake dating. But he was like, absolutely not. We don't need to, what's it called? Like, push the boundaries, and she wants to push the boundaries. She is ready to push the boundaries. And he's like, no. So I'm curious as to see how it happens. Again, it's still ranking in like book lovers beach read territory. I don't think it's quite up there with Happy Place for me. But I guess I won't really know that until the very, very end. I just remember like distinctly loving Happy Place like from the get-go. So maybe. My camera died right when Miles was about to push her into the lake. And I'm so sad that you missed my reaction. Okay, I'm about 239 pages in, so I'm a little over halfway. I think I have like 200 pages left, so I'm gonna take a shower and then I'll be back to finish this because this needs to be done. It's really good, actually. I kind of really like it. No, I really like it. I think it's just really funny, and I like how they can joke and it can be so unserious in like the best possible way. Oh, I have a paper cut. Ow. That hurts. Oh, that's such a weird spot to get a paper cut in between, like, you don't know if you can see it. Whatever. I have a paper cut in between like that weird skin in between your thumb and your index finger, pointer finger. Well, that's uncomfortable. Anyway, I cannot, words are like really not forming, so I'm sorry if none of my thoughts make sense in this reading vlog. That's kind of just how my head is working, so. I'm on page 369. I'm almost done. So this is gonna be my last, probably clips. My reaction to the end, if you will. That was so good. That was such a good book. All I gotta say is 5 Emily Henry books I've read, and only one missed for me. The other 4 were truly amazing. I'm also whispering because it's midnight. But 5 books, only one missed for me, which was People We Meet on Vacation. But every book, like, after that, has gone better. Like, just up. I still think Happy Place is still number 1 for me. And honestly, I think I have to reread both Beach Read and Book Lovers to see where they land. Because I remember Beach Read and Book Lovers being so similar. Like, I read them one after the other. And maybe that was a mistake because I feel like they're not very distinguishable in my mind. So that's why I rate them. Like, if we're talking tiers, like, they are smack dab, like, even, you know? Happy Place, Beach Read, Book Lovers, People Who Made Vacation is on the floor. Like, topic doesn't exist to me. And this, I want to say, is above Beach Read and Book Lovers. I don't know if it's, like, right there. So, like, Happy Place, Funny Story, or Happy Place, Funny Story, Beach Read, Book Lovers, and then People We Meet on Vacation is not even on the board. Like, scratched out of existence. That makes sense. So, I will put it on my mind to reread Beach Read and Book Lovers. My mom currently just finished Beach Read and is starting Book Lovers. And then after she reads Book Lovers, I'm gonna have her read Happy Place. And after she reads Happy Place, I'm gonna have her read Funny Story. So we're both gonna be circulating the Emily Henry world. So those are a lot of tabs. I actually didn't even, I annotated my Happy Place copy. I just didn't distinctly tab them. So I'm gonna have to go back and add the tabs to the pages that I annotated. So I don't know which one has more tabs. But again, I think ranking wise, Happy Place is still first. I don't know. I'm really curious. I only read Happy Place a year ago, but I read both Beach Read and Book Lovers 2 years ago, and then I read People Who Met on Vacation 3 years ago. So, again, I'm just ranting, but I'm just like, words are not forming today. So, a Beach Read and Book Lovers reread is on the horizon. But I really hope you guys enjoyed this video, and this is the first time I've done a reading vlog only on one book. So I'm curious to see how this turned out when I edit. So if you don't see this video, I'm sorry. And if you do and it's terrible, I'm still sorry. Bye.